All right, so now we're recording. So good evening, everyone. Out of, let's see how many people we have in this class. Ooh. We have about 14 people. Yeah. All right, so we should definitely have more individuals on, but because you are on, I don't believe in wasting people's time because we have stuff to do. So um, I'm not sure where the others are, but thank you for being here and being on time. Let's go to our class and let me pull up your page. And I'm showing you the stuff. And I want to talk a little bit about our final project. But let's just go to our class for a minute. Can everybody see my page?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So anyway, really, the four of you that are on right now are very diligent with getting your work done. And I have been more than disappointed with this class. So not with you all, but with the people who are not here. So I'm also making this video for the folks who couldn't join us. I know people have work schedules and other things going on. And I honestly only heard from maybe about one person that they would not be able to join. And so I'm really disappointed in this class. I'm disappointed with the lack of participation, with the lack of turning things in. It's a workshop, so you guys have something to do every week. I may have had about one or two people let me know about some really serious things that were going on with them, and I totally get it. I understand. Um, COVID-19 is really hitting our families and our communities and employment and just life situations. But you have to communicate with me. And when you don't communicate with me, I just think that you're just out there somewhere and don't care. I try to communicate as much as I can. Um, I'm not sure if people are even logging into the class anymore. I can tell how active people are. The people who are online tonight are very active in this course, but there are a majority of students who are not active, who don't log on, who don't turn things in, and we don't have much longer. And what happens is students call me a week before or so and say, what can I do to get my grade up? And I'm just letting you know already it's the 11th hour, and I'm tired and I'm real disappointed. So and this is not directed to the folks who are online. I don't know where the other folks are, and I don't. So always you got to make sure that I know online learning is difficult, but you got to make sure that you drop an email. You can always call me. I have students I chat with on the phone. And matter of fact, all of you, I think I probably either talk to you via email, on the phone, or we text. So say something if something is not clear, if you don't have, I talked to a student yesterday on a Sunday. I'm available, but if you guys are just out there, just not doing work, I can't help you. There's nothing that I can do but just turn in your honest grade, and I'm not losing my job and making something up and saying that you turned in work that you didn't do. So once again, for those students who are not turning in work, I have to say that I think this is one of the easiest classes, because you have work that's done each week and you don't have a book to read. So the whole purpose of this course was to help you with writing, with journalistic writing, publishing a few things, interviewing and building some skills, building a resume and stuff like that to help you when you get out of, Atlanta Metro, because you won't be here forever. And so you had little deliverables to turn in each week. And some weeks I may have two assignments that students have, two people turn stuff in. Sometimes six people turn stuff in. I think we have about 17 people in this course. And that's just been real disappointing for me for this course. So anyway, if you're missing things, now is the time. I know this is Thanksgiving week, but now is the time to kick it in gear. I can't call people. I'm not calling you and texting you and tell you to do your work. It's just got to get done. And so if you haven't, I would go back and see what you're missing. A lot of students say, what am I missing? I'm not pulling up a laundry list and tell you what you missed. You know what you didn't turn in because you didn't get grade for it. So just go through the weeks and just make sure that I'm being generous. Turn those assignments in ASAP. So I would say get those things in as soon as possible. All right, I know I did a lot of ranting, but um, as y'all can tell, I'm not real happy. Now, let's talk about our final culminating project. And I'm going to click on this real quick, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it. For the folks on tonight, I've heard from all of you. I've heard from you, and you've worked out your topic. So I'm not even directing this next statement to you all. But for those who are going to be watching the video, there are some who have not even contacted me, who have not emailed me and told me a topic. You haven't worked out anything regarding your topic. I don't know what you're doing. And really, I've heard from about half of the class, and that's just concerning. This last assignment is your final project. And okay, so I've emailed it and I've also posted it in your announcements. And also, if you get confused, you can go to week 10. So you had a week where I gave you really no assignments, but just a week to just work on your final project. And just in case you get stuck, right here are some research topics, okay? And I gave you some ideas, and this is for the folks who have done nothing. These are the research topics here, and you can check that out. So, folks, if you haven't figured out what you want to do, you are way behind. And then for the for the project, once again, you're pulling it together in terms of a PowerPoint. And we are going to, I'm pulling this up so it comes up on the screen. And my folks online, let me know when you can see my document that says Mass Communication Workshop Project.
I can see it.
Okay, cool. All right, and so once again, you guys can see it. Okay. Yes. So once again, thank you to my awesome folks who are online tonight. You guys have already done point one. You selected your topic, and the topic is something that you enjoy. Some people are going to talk about. Actually, I want you guys to share your topic in just a second. I'm not going to tell what it is, but I think your topics are really interesting. You guys has already emailed, so I don't need to do that. I've talked to you or we've emailed about your topic. And if you're one of those students where I have not talked to you or emailed, you need to drop that topic as soon as possible because we're going to talk about due dates real soon. All right, so anyway, your presentation is going to be a PowerPoint. And for this particular PowerPoint, you are going to do 7 to 9 slides with that will contain your presentation. So this particular presentation is going to be due. We're going to make our presentations a week, really like a week from today, right? It's going to be December. Can you believe it? Yeah, I think that's right. No, let me look at my calendar. Yeah, ain't that wow? Okay, so Thursday, December the 3rd. Thursday, December the 3rd. Okay, and so we're going to meet the same time Of course, not this Thursday, next Thursday. And if you are not able to make it, like if you have work or something like that, then you're going to have to email it to me on the 2nd, because I'm going to make sure that we present all of them at the same time. All right. And then next week, now really, this is the only time that we have really met together as a group. So I'm looking forward to learning about your research topics. And you'll have 7 minutes, up to 7 minutes to make your final presentation. And of course, we will do this on Microsoft Teams, just like we're doing right now. And so let me make some transitions on my screen. I want you all, who's on? Let's see if anybody's on back again. Okay, hey there's Joshua, Jillian. Okay, so if you guys can open your microphones, if you could do it one by one. I want you to share your topic and tell us why you picked that topic. You don't have to go into the meat of it. You guys just go quickly and tell me tell the class what you're gonna do. Go ahead.
So hey y'all, my name is Jill. My topic is the effects of 90s women-led sitcoms on Gen Z women. Well, Black women-led sitcoms. The reason I chose this topic is because if any of y'all follow, like Netflix or Hulu or a lot of other networks, they've reloaded a lot of old Black sitcom. Well, not old, but
Yeah.
90s sitcoms like Girlfriends, One on One, Half and Half, things, Moesha, and stuff like that. So I grew up kind of watching those shows with my sister, like rerun shows with my sisters. And I just want to talk about the effect that it has on women in my generation and how like we can look back on these sitcoms and how they have an effect on how we kind of like maneuver through life now, and kind of just how like this is like these sitcoms like were the mark of like meeting like representation matters. So how important it was to have that representation for Black girls to see themselves on TV screens.
Wonderful. Very good, Jillian. We look forward to hearing your research next week. Good job. And keep going. You guys keep going.
Hi, everybody. My name is Joseph. And so I chose the topic of, sorry for the background noise, that's my family.
All right.
So I chose the topic of the importance of media, basically news media, why we need it. And I thought I like the simplicity of it, but there's definitely more than just simplicity about news media. For example, it can prevent paranoia from the public. Trump, he was like, you guys inject the Clorox into you to defeat the coronavirus. People were freaking out. They're like, oh yeah. This will work. And it basically does more than just inform. So that's why I chose that topic. I want to elaborate on it some more. It's I feel like it'll be like a reminder of the importance of news media.
Awesome. Very good. Thank you, Joseph.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Professor.
Hey, Jalen.
How are you?
We got the J's in control. If you don't have a J, you're not ready. Jillian, Joseph, and Jalen. Go ahead.
I chose the topic about how social media affects children, like the development of the brain, interpersonal skills, anxiety, things of that nature. Why I chose that topic is because that's something that's booming right now. Like children are going to school online, virtual class. They're still making fun of these children, although they're in front of like computer screens. So, I mean, virtual school is cool, but it's also like perks behind it and cons behind it as well.
Very good, Jalen. We look forward to hearing your presentation next week. Thank you.
All right, so I chose the topic, the role of media in influencing violence. And I chose the topic, experiencing the protests of this year with George Floyd, and seeing how social media and the news kind of gave fuel to the flames for making people want to protest or maybe go rioting. So, yeah.
Oh, wonderful, Latif. All right. And Devin or Joshua?
Hello, I'm Devin, and my topic was how. Wait a minute, I just lost it. Sorry for my background. That's how media impact reality relationships. Because
Mm.
the reason I picked that because like most people when they are in relationships and they want to make it known for like everybody to know, but it's much more to that because people could actually take advantage of that and sabotage your relationship.
Wonderful. Thanks, Devin. Joshua? Uh-oh.
Hello. I'm sorry. My name is Journey. I have to get
Hey,
on here on my little brother's computer. Yeah.
I
Microsoft
got
Teams
you.
don't work
Okay.
on my phone, but yes. So my presentation is going to be about the history of film, and I want to connect it into how film has basically, like changed the world of mass comm. And the reason why, because I love film. Like I love movies. I love like, the cinematography of things and everything like that. But the reporting part of it all, how it connects basically, because when I was doing the research, it's like the cameras and what the people wanted to, be known. So that's how they correlate basically. So yeah, I'm just doing like, yeah, that's my presentation. I already
That's
started. It's
awesome.
going great. Not gonna lie. It's nice to know.
Thank you, Journey. I'm excited. I'm so excited.
Yes.
Okay, and that's everybody for tonight. Okay, thank you, Joseph, Jillian, Jalen, Latif, Devin, and Journey. I told you if you don't have a J name, we're gonna have to get it to you. We got all the J's taken over. So let me just back up because I'm not gonna hold you guys long. Let me go back here real quick. So for those people who are watching, not for my people who are on the screen right now, for those people who are going to be watching this recording, you got to make sure that you, number one, contact me. I am kberry@atlm.edu, or you could go right into, our D2L page and email me. Next week, December the 1, 2, 3. Yes, December the 3rd, same time, same place. Next week is going to be on. It's going to be showtime for you all. And just by listening to the topics and those other topics that are going to be coming in, I talked to another student today who is working tonight. And he has a really great topic that I can't wait to hear. So you got to make sure that you are in the place for next week. Now, listen to me. If you are somebody that knows for sure that you're working or something like that, and you have a priority regarding work, that's the only excuse. Or God forbid if you're ill. But everybody ain't getting sick now. Wash your hands and put your mask on. So I'm expecting to see everyone next Thursday, December the 3rd, okay, to make your presentation. If you know that you are working next Thursday evening, then you need to turn your work in early, and that will be turned in a day before on the 2nd. So for those people, and I can't say it again, I'm not playing. If you know good and well that you work on Thursday nights, I'm not telling you to lose your job, but you got to turn yours in on Wednesday, December the 2nd. Grades are for everybody's because I got to get grades done and turned in December the 8th. Okay. Hey, Journey, you had a question? Oh,
No, I didn't have a question. I am gonna have to turn my project in Wednesday though, because I work Thursday nights.
no problem. Thank you. See how easy that was? She just let me know. And then Journey, I'll have it on the screen and I'll go through and present it. If you want to do this, Journey, we could talk offline. And if you want to do something like a PowerPoint and record your voice over it, you can do that. So I'm not talking for you. And if you
Okay.
don't know how to do it,
Yeah,
I
I
can
gotta
send you
see
a
how that
link.
work. I don't really know what this computer can do, but if it allows me to like do a voiceover, then I do it.
Sure, I can send you a link. I can send it to everybody. Um, I can send you a link. You know those YouTube tutorials. And if I can do it, I'm old. Y'all can do it.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. See how easy that was. Communication. Okay. Anybody else online? Okay. We missed somebody. Oh, Jalen dropped off. All right. So once again, your project is due next Thursday at 7. Let me go over one more thing and then I'm gonna let you guys go. Let me go back to your class. Let me go back to your class. We are okay, once again. Okay, so right here, if you see right here, week 12 is where you're going to submit that research project. Next week, so make sure that everybody puts it in the Dropbox, whether you know you got to work or not, it needs to go in that Dropbox. So you get credit for it, so the school sees that you're doing your work and everything. The press release assignment for last week, I'm sorry, I'm buzzing. Make sure that you go back if you didn't do that assignment. I think I got about 2 assignments or 3 assignments from this class. So make sure you go back and do that. So that's right there. So at this point for your course, you should be wrapping it up if you're a student that stayed on course. If not, you're going back and you're going to go back and say, what didn't I do? Okay. And you're going to go back and make sure that you catch up. Our last day, our absolute last day of classes, I believe is like Friday, December the 4th. And remember, I got to get grades in on the 8th. And so I want to make sure that everybody's grade is in. I don't call people and say, hey, where's this? Because if you want a borderline, that just is what it is. Okay, so any questions for me? Any questions? Oh, I did want to say this before you go, to those who are watching and those who are online, and I gave you guys some kudos. You did the social media exercise that you did like last week or week before, a couple weeks ago, and where you did an analysis of AMSC's social media. And I wanted to tell you, you guys did a really good job of that. And once we finish and I get my head above water, I wanted to take your suggestions with your permission and put them into a report. I'll submit them to the dean and forward them to, I'm not really sure who does the social media, but that was the whole point of it, so that we can make change in the places that we are. So I thank you for your suggestions, especially as young people, and you told what you would like, especially as students. And it's, sometimes you don't necessarily see it, but now that you suggested it, I'm going to give it. Oh. Any questions or comments? Oh. All right, so I will look forward to seeing you next week. And then next week, you guys will have presentation privileges on the screen, so you'll be able to share. Once again, for those people who know that you're working next week, thank you, that you're working next week and you won't be able to make it, then I need to see yours on the 2nd of December, okay? All right, everybody. Thank you, Joseph. All right, yes, everybody stay safe, please. Wear your mask. I know we want to hang out for Thanksgiving, but I got to stay in the house and I don't want to. So I'm going to just eat with my family, but I want to be with the whole crew. All right. Y'all be safe, okay? Take care.
You do too. Thank you.